Yeah, so I went to MAC yesterday to pick up one thing, and it was this foundation here. It was their new MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and you know, it's getting so nice and warm and hot outside, and especially for my girls that live in more hot, humid temperatures right now or all year round, I wanted to do a makeup tutorial that, you know, kind of will be able to help those people, but also kind of see us into I was about to say fall, winter. Where was that coming from? You know, it will see us through the spring and summer is what I'm getting at. But I'm really curious about this foundation. I have not used it yet, so we are going to discover it on camera together. And a bunch of other stuff, well, a few of other stuff that I picked up. I'm really excited about this video because you guys are going to see some of the new releases that just even launched today, such as the, you know, what is this called? Wash and Dry collection. And yeah, as I said, I do have some things here that I picked up as well. So we're kind of gonna like use the things, talk about it, and create a look with them as well. So if you guys want to see that video, stay tuned. What I'm gonna do now is pretty much go off camera. I'm just gonna do my brows because I mean, there's nothing new there. I just do the same brow routine. So I'm just gonna do my brows and then I will be right back. So the brows are done. So now I'm going to prime my skin before I actually put this foundation on. And oh my God, I am still so in love with this primer. I'm not sure what's happening with my skin, but it's been loving this primer lately. I feel like it gives me like the perfect balance of hydration, but yet still it sets my foundation and doesn't make me get oily, so I love it. So I'm gonna mix the old Makeup Forever primer with the new Makeup Forever primer, and this one is in the shade Peach, which is, which one is this? It's a radiant primer. Okay guys, so now onto the foundation, and this is going to be a permanent foundation at MAC, and it's an addition to their already very popular Pro Longwear line. You guys have seen me use this. This is the foundation that I used in my foundation highlight and contour video. It's one of my all-time favorite foundations. I haven't used MAC liquid foundations in years until I tried this one, and I used Studio Fix for so many years. I fell out of love with it, and this is the one that has my heart right now. So when I heard that they were going to come out with this one, I was honestly really curious. And it says on the website that it says it's a tenacious waterproof formula that can be used as a foundation or a concealer wearing for an unprecedented 24 hours. It says neither rain nor tears can budge this oil-free, water-light product that actually repels moisture from the surface of the skin. It says it blends seamlessly, giving you a medium to a full weightless coverage with a natural satin finish. So I didn't mean to read all of that spiel out for you guys, but I honestly wanted you guys to kind of hear what the website says about the foundation. I just kind of popped some on the back of my hand. It does look like a nice match. So let's get this going.
A broken heart that was already shattered, holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back, holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back.
Initially, when I did go to pick up this foundation, as I said, they were sold out. So They didn't know when they were going to restock. They called maybe 3 stores. No one had the NC45 shade. So I ended up getting a sample of the NC45. And because they had the NC50 and the NC42 in stock, I asked them for samples of those as well, because I was going to try to see if both of them mixed together will be able to give me a shade. So I wanted this foundation so bad that I was willing to kind of get a lighter shade and a darker shade in the NC range to put together to see if I could get my shade. So in front of me here, I have the NC42, but I ended up finding it much further than they checked. So I ended up getting the NC45 anyhow. Which was the last one. So I was so happy about that. I'm going to use the NC42 shade now to highlight, because this is also a foundation that can be used for highlighting as well, as a concealer, I should say. So I'm going to go in with the NC42 now, and I'm going to highlight my face. Guys, so that is it with the highlight. Okay, so I definitely wouldn't say that it is, you know, giving me that pigmented concealer feel. It's definitely a lot lighter than their Pro Longwear concealer, but I think that, I don't know, I definitely wouldn't say to buy a foundation to highlight if you are looking for that really highlighted look. However, if you are looking for a more natural looking highlight, I think this would be nice. Or if you are looking for a concealer that you want it to be long wear but you want it to be lighter in coverage, you can purchase this foundation to use as a highlighter. You know, a concealer highlighter, but it's definitely not as pigmented as their Pro Longwear concealer. I may go back with a little bit more highlighting, maybe, just in case. So right now I'm going to move on to doing a little bit of contouring, and I'm actually going to use the shade NC50 to contour with. Yeah, so I have them anyhow, so might as well kind of use them just to give you guys an idea of what they actually claim that this could be used for.
You're paranoid. You claim this love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered.
I definitely think this can give you a really nice natural looking contour if you are into that sort of thing. I am actually loving the way this is looking so far. It blends so nicely. Like it just blends on the skin. It doesn't, and it's like, it gives you like the beautiful coverage. It doesn't go on patchy. You don't have to do too much blending just to blend it out for it to just look seamless. Like it doesn't look streaky, nothing like that. I'm really loving this, guys. I'm actually loving the way this is looking. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more. I think I blended, you know, my contour up just a little bit. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Well, not this, right? But let's blend this out. Guys, I'm really impressed. I know it looks odd right now because I haven't, you know, finished everything up, but I'm just loving the texture, the look, everything about this foundation right now. It's given me amazing coverage, but it doesn't look dryish, you know. It still looks like skin, but you know, it's the first time, so I'm just gonna set everything and then we'll move on to the eyes. Okay guys, so to set it, I'm going to go in with the MAC Studio Sculpt Defining Powder. Okay, so firstly, I'm just going to apply my my soft ochre paint pot. So I also picked up this from MAC as well. This is their warm neutral eyeshadow palette, and it has 15 shades in it, and I'm just going to use this shade all over my lid as a all over base, and then I'm going to use the shade beside it just to highlight the brow bone. Let me set my brows because I got a little bit of powder in there and they're looking a bit ashy. So next, from the same palette, I'm going to use that shade which is called Saddle. And I'm just going to start off by using this as our transition shade in the crease. I'm going to bring this in a wing-ish shape at the end of the crease. Just going to wing it up a little bit. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to go in with the shade Decadence, which is right there. It's sort of like a bronzy-ish shade, and I'm just going to continue that in the crease. It does have a hint of a little bit of shimmer in it, but not so much where you can't bring it through the crease.
You're paranoid. You claim this love that you never started. You once destroyed.
I'm going to move on now with this little pigment by MAC. It's called Melon. And I'm going to use that as a lid color actually. There are a ton of options in this eyeshadow palette. I mean, this could even make a gorgeous lid color for this look. But I want something that's a little bit more, you know, I want it a little bit brighter. I need something that's going to really make the lid pop.
A broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we had. Take us to the edge and back, holding on to what we have. You take us to the edge and back.
And I'm going to go back to my palette and I'm going to take the shade Dance in the Dark, which is this really, really dark chocolatey, actually, yeah, it's sort of like a really deep chocolatey shade. And I'm just going to go in and define that crease just a little bit more. So I think out of the middle part right here, only this one is a exclusive, and the other 4 shades are the ones that you can get as singles, and everything else is a exclusive to this palette, which is such a gorgeous palette. Honestly, I fell in love with this palette. Okay, so some other things that I picked up. This is the one I should have used on my lid. This is their fluid line, their fluid line, I don't know what you call it. These are sort of like, I know in the store they use them as eyeshadow bases, and these stuff would not budge. This is what I should have put on the lid before I actually put this over it, but we'll save that one for another time. And then I also picked up 2 additional colors. This first one is called Shade, which is a nice forest deep dark green shade, and also Ivy, which is another green shade, and this one is more of a frosty-ish, I don't know, how would you describe that green? It's sort of like almost a cross between a green and a teal. Or would you just say it's teal? It kind of looks like my nail polish, but in real life it looks a little bit more green. And this one is a golden green. It's not just a straight up matte finish green. So I'm going to start off by putting this in the waterline. Once you lay these down, you want to start blending them because they do set. So what I'm also going to do with that color as well is that I'm going to extend that line just out a little bit.
You're paranoid. You claim it's love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart.
Now I'm going to go in with the teal shade, and I'm just going to blend that and smudge that out a little bit on the lower lash line on that same tiny little detailer brush.
It's already shattered, holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back, holding on to what we have and take us to the edge and back.
I'm actually going to take another little brush. This one is another Sigma brush. This one is the E47, and I'm just going to lightly blend that out a bit. If you want, you can even pick up a little bit of that product, and it's just going to help to diffuse the line just that much more. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go in with this shade, which is called Brassy, and I should have used this on the lid, but I totally forgot, so I'm going to use it just in the corners of the eyes. Now I'm going to put some lashes on, and I'm going to use these ones from House of Lashes. They are in the style Temptress. So I'm just going to pop these on. I'm not going to do any other liner. I'm just going to pop them on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what am I trying to say here? Okay, so what am I trying to say? You know what? I'm thinking about 2 things at the same time, because I also picked up this product from the, what is this? I can never remember the names of these collections. It's the wash and dry collection. It's scheduled to be launched tomorrow, which I'm filming this video on Thursday. So by the time this goes up, these should be in stores today. So This is the only product that I honestly wanted, and it's the highlighter shade in the shade Freshen Up. Now, the reason why I'm a little, you know, I'm kind of confused what to use first is because this product is called Freshen Up. That's what the package looks like. And this is what it looks like inside. You're probably looking at this like, oh my God, that is so pretty. A lot of people are going to be disappointed because this is a overlay spray of gold. This gold is not throughout. And at first I was a little taken aback by it because when I swatched it on my face at MAC, I wasn't wearing any makeup at all. Today I was just like, But then when I put it on my cheeks, I drove home, I honestly looked at my face and I love the effect of it. As I said, a lot of people are going to be disappointed because this is an overlay, but underneath this are powders that have sheen to it but not shiny. I would say it's sort of like a beauty powder with a little bit more golden tone to it, but you're not going to get like a full-on gold shimmery type of highlight. This is going to be a natural looking blush highlight. As you guys can see, I've not swatched mine yet because I really wanted you guys to see it with before I swatch it. So let's dive into this together. Take a look at it again before we ruin that beauty. Let's just take a moment. I don't know. It would be perfect if it was, you know, all over. What am I doing? Let's do it together so we can go a little bit of here and travel down here. This stuff is also really pigmented as well, so I like that. And let's see if you guys could see it right now. You can see more of the true shades of that. And the lighter shade, you can even use it under your eyes or as a true highlight on top of the cheekbone. And then you can mix these two together to do blush. So let me pick up a little bit more of that color. Oh my God, look at that. It's just fading. Do you see that peachy shade now? Let's put some over here. I think it's just gonna look so perfect for summer because it does give you a little bit of sheen to it. So yeah, it's a blush. They're calling it a highlight, but it's a blush. It's just a nice, did I go overboard with that? Did I? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. So let me go back in with my foundation brush and just blot some of that out. I'm gonna go in now and I'm going to use this highlighter. This is one that I've spoken about on my channel before. It's from a Canadian company called Vasanti, and this is another highlight for me that is just everything. Okay, so let's move on now to lips. I think that's the only thing that we have not done. Our lips. I didn't pick up any lipstick from the collection. You know what? I'm a matte girl, guys. I love matte lipsticks. So with that being said, MAC is going to release, I think, maybe 20 matte lipsticks. Some of them are re-promotes, which is okay, but not okay because they're already part of the permanent collection. I don't know why MAC did that. And it's the same thing with this collection. There were so many shades that you can just pick up in the regular packaging. So I picked up 3 lip liners today, if I can find them. The first lip liner that I picked up is called Hodgepodge, another nude. The second one I picked up is Whirl because I didn't have it and they restocked at my MAC, so I picked it up. And the third one that I picked up was Strip Down, which Strip Down is that lip liner that you can just wear as a light, for my complexion anyways, as a light lip liner if you're not into something really dark. And then the lipstick that I did pick up is called Yash, and Yash is a matte nude. I don't know where this lipstick was hiding. I saw it and I was like, okay, why haven't I seen this before? What I actually want to do is to do 2 lip colors for you. So I feel like orange or a corally lip would look absolutely gorgeous with this look. So let's start off with the nude lip first. And I think today I'm going to go in with Hodgepodge. now let's put on Yash. And by the way, Yash is a matte. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a creamy matte though. It's a very comfortable matte. Okay guys, so this is the look with the nude lips. So I'm gonna give you guys a second to appreciate this nude lip because I'm about to switch it up and I wanna go something corally, like something a little bit more fun and summery. I think because, you know, even though we have green as a pop of color on the lower lash line, because it's like a darker green, this is just going to look absolutely perfect.
This love that you never started, you once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. We have, you take us to the edge and back. Yeah.
Okay guys, I'm gonna let that dry for just a bit and then I'll come back. Okay guys, so this is the look with the lips all dry. I did mix Electric Coral, which is a little bit too corally, and Carina, which is just a little bit too pinky. So we have this combination that I had in my mind. Ooh. Yeah, that I had in my mind, and I love this. Of course, you guys could go with the neutral lip because, you know, we do have some green on the lower lash line, but because the green is sort of like a smokier green, you can always go in with a brighter lip as well. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for sticking through this video, but I think we came through with a beautiful look. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.